I'm going to do a recap of the first part of this reading because it got erased, accidentally, you know. So, you know, that's to be expected. So I decided just to go ahead and do a recap of the beginning of the reading. So before I do that, I kind of want to touch on the energy that we're in. Okay. A lot of you may be able to feel this energy. Okay. It's a lot of energy going on. Okay. Um, okay. I'm just listening to something. And it could be very heavy. Okay. So, first of all, on this Saturn day today, ooh, the Gregorian calendar says it's August 2nd, 2024. I'm sorry, August 3rd, 2024, which adds up to a 19, which is the sun, okay, in Tarot. So the sun is healing. The sun is blissfulness. The sun illuminates, okay? The sun brings warmth, and the sun is victory, okay? And then it adds up to a 10, which is the wheel of fortune. So that wheel, that's karma, that's divine timing, that's good luck, that is fortune, also fortune being returned, okay? Um, and then that adds to a 1, which is the magician. The magician, that is um, using, alchemizing, um, co-creating with spirit to manifest, to bring forth down from the spiritual realm into the physical. Also, um, using the 4 elements, okay? And 1 is also ruled by the planet, by the sun, but the sun, okay? We have the sun again. So the zodiac sign that represents the sun is Leo. We are in Leo season. Leo is about power. Leo is about creativity, rulership, leadership. Leo is that solar plexus chakra, um, the central sun. Okay, and yeah, that's that energy. And then by this being Saturn day, okay, Saturn is the number 8. Also, 8 is the strength card in total, which the strength card is actually Leo. Okay. Um, 8 is the infinity symbol. Okay. That infinite cycle of life. Um, Also is Capricorn. Capricorn is, what is it? Dealing with success, social status, also government, structures, discipline, um, you know. So, yeah. And then we are pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. And see, this is going to be different, this Mercury retrograde, because it's going to start off in Virgo. And I think it's starting on the 5th of August until the 28th or something like that of August. Okay. But midway is going to backslide into Leo, if I'm not mistaken, um, on the 18th. So that's very interesting. Virgo dealing with healing, purification, you know. So Mercury retrograde is a good time to kind of do a lot of reflecting. Okay, Virgo, that's hermit energy. So this would be a good time to kind of go within, okay, and do healing, spiritual work that needs to be done. Okay, and also by us being in a karmic cycle, the end of a karmic cycle, this is very, imperative to do that work so that you can close out these old cycles and be prepared and be ready and open and allow the new to come in, these new cycles, to move into the new cycles, right? So, and then we have a new moon, I think, not today, but I think it starts tomorrow on the 4th. New moon in Leo. Okay. So yeah, a lot of Leo energy, right? So Leo again is that sun. So a lot of things are going to be revealed. It's going to be illuminated, unveiled. A lot of secrets that went on, hidden things. Um, you know, yeah, healing. So again, this is a time. This is a great time for healing, right? Yeah, very significant. So, I think that's kind of it. Anywho, so with this reading, I pulled a Uno card, and the first card that came out, well, the only card that came out that I pulled, because I just wanted one, was a blue double two, okay, plus two. And so the blue is dealing with the throat chakra, right? Um, this blue, it is communication. So Mercury energy, okay, Virgo, Gemini, the Archangel Raphael rules Mercury, okay, so communication, transportation, commerce, okay. We know that communication can come in many forms, okay. That word, commune, commute, okay. So, yeah. Um, transport, okay. That's a form of commuting, all right? And so looking at this card, it I think of documents, okay, plus two. So several documents, right? And what I picked up was fraudulent documents, right? Several fraudulent documents that was made, okay? And it's created, okay? So we know that documents also can be a form of communication, right? Yeah. So this was to cause harm to someone, okay? And then I pulled from my self-made oracle cards. And the first card that came out was Father, Baba, Leader, Protection. And then MSTA in reverse. And just to be clear, that the MSTA stands for the Moorish Science Temple of America, theocratic structure, okay? Saturn, Capricorn, okay? Um, that came out in reverse, and then money blockages, then word witchery, and then a maxim of law for governments and jurisdiction. And it says the government cannot confer a favor which occasions injury and loss to others. And then a right and wrong maxim, a right cannot arise from a wrong. And then sun, okay. And then it clarified which sun this was speaking of. Sun, S-O-N, sun, as in, a living being, or S-U-N, it's the solar sun. So it was talking about S-O-N, and I will clarify that, okay. And then 411, and then midwife, and then bad boys, what you're going to do when they come for you, which I've already touched on that, so I won't do it again. At the bottom of the Uno cards was swap hands, okay. At the bottom of my self-made oracle cards was divine authority, and the law punishes falsehood, okay. So clarifying, starting with the blue plus 2 was 9 of wands in reverse. So this is an injury done to oneself. This 9 of wands in the upright is usually, it is perseverance, a wounded warrior, okay? Um, Spiritual warrior, okay, that persevered, that is the victor, okay? And although they were slightly wounded, they are still standing tall and firm. And they have conquered these wands, okay? They defeated their adversary, okay? And these wands is also represents protection. So it's in reverse, okay? So these fraudulent documents that were created, and the purpose of them is now an ending, okay? And it caused an injury to the ones that created these fraudulent documents, okay? This is another form to me as self-sabotage, okay? So the wands that they meant to be used towards, someone or created injury is now being reversed to them. Hand swaps, okay? Swapping hands is now being returned to them, and it's now caused them an injury. Okay, so that's what that is. Now, at the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to try to remember what was at the bottom of some of these. I'm not going to remember all of them, but let me see. Darn it, what was at the bottom of the deck with the 9 of Wands? Okay, I don't remember. Anywho, man, so, because I covered a lot, and it was a lot of good insight. But okay, so with Father, Baba, leader, protector, what came out to clarify that was the Queen of Cups, the beautiful, loving and nurturing Queen of Cups, okay? So the Queen of Cups energy is Cancer energy, okay? That's mother. Very loving, very nurturing, very balanced, emotionally balanced, balanced on all levels, okay? And she had to go in and do inner work to even become fully in this state. So this is divine feminine, okay, right here in her divinity, wholeheartedly, yes. But she had to utilize this masculine energy, this father energy, okay, to protect herself, okay, and to fight for, you know, herself, and fight to maintain control and authority over her own life, because there were people involved under these structures, organizations, and so-called governments that was trying to control her life and take authority, control, and, create her destiny, create her reality. So in the upright, this here, Nine of Wands is her. She's the wounded warrior, okay? She is a spiritual warrior, all right? She's the victor here, highly protected. She had to fight and stand and defend herself, okay? Stand on her truth, because people were trying to take that from her, all right? Coming at her with all of this adversarial, aggressive energy, targeting energy. But as you see, she's standing strong and tall, okay? And now she's sitting pretty, all right? On her throne with her cup full, overflowing. This water here is an overflow that is at her disposal, because she's going to know exactly what to do with it, okay? She's on land and water, so that's the balance. And she have it and is willing to share her cup of love, healing. Yes, okay. That is the Empress. So, at the bottom of the deck, I do remember this, was Temperance and Eight of Pentacles. So most definitely, this took a lot of work, focus, okay, for her to be in this healing with the Temperance energy, okay, and to balance her internal, and to balance her masculine and feminine energy, okay, to become wholesome, okay, most definitely worth loving, okay. She have an abundance of love, okay, to give, and is open to receive, okay. Yes, she gives love, she receives love, because she is love. So that was that. So this was done to this Queen of Cups, this mother, okay, all right? And then moving on to the MSTA in reverse, okay? Now, this is a structure, and we know that a lot of us that know that a lot of these temples up under the Moorish Temple of America, they have been infiltrated. There's informants in a lot of them, okay? And a lot of them are doing a lot of dirty, dark deeds against the people. Okay. So what came out, and we're dealing with what Saturn, Capricorn structures, but it's not just limited to this structure. This is also about these so-called government structures, the United States, okay, structure, and also businesses, organizations, okay, and also structures, your government, how you govern your mental, you, okay, i.e., the hermit going in and doing your internal work to heal, Okay. So, anywho, this MSTA in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Swords came out in reverse. Okay. So, this is dealing with this Eight of Wands in reverse is no movement. Okay. No movement. So, they will not be able to continue with their lies, okay, to the people, okay, to their members, to people, just coming in, all right? They are about to be, or they are being exposed for who they really are with this sun energy, all this sun energy, all this Leo energy, okay? All right. Leo also dealing with rulership, all right? And I'm also, I touched on that whole fixed cross thing, okay? Where the mundane is being reversed to spiritual, okay? And the abuse of power, okay, is being reversed to now power being given to the royal divine ones who are here to serve humanity. Midwife. I talked about that in the first one. Okay. So this MSTA, and at the bottom of the deck with that came out Justice and the Magician. Okay. So they manipulated some things dealing with the judicial system. Um, so when I mentioned being informants and infiltration, they worked, okay, conferred a favor. Okay, a favor was conferred to them. So they worked, a lot of them they worked with the United States corporation, okay, to compromise people, their members, depending on who they are, okay. And also, this could be with the magician manipulating documents, manipulating legal documents, okay, manipulating documents dealing with commerce, uh-huh. Conferring and transferring property over to them, the property of members, okay, telling them that it's going to be protected by their organization if they title it under the Moorish symbol of America, okay. So these are lies. So they can no longer tell these lies. They can no longer commit these frauds, okay? They can no longer do magic, curses and spells over people, money, stability, okay? Word witchery, okay? Character assassination, defamation, okay? Putting hits out on members and people, okay? Throwing stones and hiding their hands. So all of this is being exposed. Yes. Okay. Then let's go over here to money blockages. And I don't even know. I can't remember what came out of that. Okay. Something that came out with that was important, remember, so money blockages, we have the Eight of Cups. So there's an end to this as well. Okay. Um, this Eight of Cups is dealing with dissatisfaction. And then there's a missing cup. So this is theft, money blockages. Okay. This is theft. And this Queen of Cups walked away to go get her other cup that is rightfully hers. Okay. Which would be the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, happiness, satisfaction. Okay. And then that from there, she gets the Ten of Cups, okay, which is happiness with family, being with um, supportive, a supportive community, family, people that uh, really love her and supports her, and that is most definitely exchanged. Okay, so yeah, walking away from the money blockages. The money blockages is no more. Okay. And this was part of with the magician, the spells that were being done. Okay. And blocking her. All right. Her from evolving. Okay. To stop her from reaching her divinity. Okay. Taking away her emotional fulfillment. Taking away her love that people had for her and she had for other people. Word ritual with the character assassination. Okay. Then we have the word ritual. Okay. The tower is here. So with the tower, this is number 16, which reduces down to a 7. The chariot. Okay. So these towers have to come in order to close out these old cycles and to be able to go into the new ones. And because these structures, they were imbalanced, okay? They were harsh with this hard, look like icicles on the foundation. So abrasive, abusive power, okay? Creating these towers of power on a false foundation. You see, law punishes falsehood, all right? And that's by divine authority, okay? So they were wearing these crowns, sitting on these thrones, and they didn't belong there. They put themselves there, okay? So the fire element is being used. This is Mars, okay? Action, sudden, disruptive action. This is Aries also, okay? So these structures, companies, organizations, government entities, they're being burnt down from the top down, okay? And this is by force because they were unwilling, okay? They didn't want to give it up. So now a tower had to come and burn them out. Now they got to jump out the window. Now they're falling and, to their demise on their own abrasive foundation. Right. They brought death darkness and destruction to themselves because they didn't want to comply. Now they got to be forced to comply, and that's typically how it happens. Okay? Look at the crown. That crown is off the top. Okay? Universe ain't playing with you. So this word ritual they were using fire, a lot of fire. Okay? To do this word ritual against this Queen of Cups. Okay? To cause her lack. Okay? To attack her root chakra, her solar plexus chakra. Okay? To take her power from herself. Okay? They wanted control over her because they just love to be in control. But see, the biggest problem is with that is they have no control of themselves or not even in their own personal life. So this makes them feel good. See, this is a pseudo feeling here. This is falsehood. Because you have no control over no one else outside of you. You only have control of you. And the Queen of Cups wasn't having it. She wasn't giving up her power, her divine power. And she wasn't going to allow them to create a false reality for her, because that's not what the divine had for her. This is a divine purpose, and they interfered in that. Okay? And then we have governments and jurisdiction here. The government cannot confer a favor which occasions injury and loss to others. And this is exactly what these structures, these so-called government entities, and these, companies, these organizations did. Okay? A favor was conferred to them. Either a tangible or intangible favor. Could have been for protection and or, monetary favor. Okay? But it caused injury and loss to others. So now you're indebted. You're in debt. Karmic debt. Okay? And they thought that these so-called government entities, the powers that are no more, had all the power. You see, they wanted to go where they thought where the power was. But see, that was even a lie. Ace of Swords in reverse. They tricked these people into thinking that they had power. You see, but everything has to come to an end. Everything. By divine authority. Because the law punishes falsehood. Okay? And the divine is law. So with the Six of Cups, with this here, this has happened for a very long time. Okay? Tricking the people, pacifying the people, love bombing the people into thinking that they had something to give them that was sustainable, that had longevity. And it didn't. And they did this perpetually to the people. Okay. And so did these structures, these faulty structures that collaborated with and partnered with and was used as informants. Okay. But don't forget the swap of hands, the reversal that's going on. Okay. Because This is Saturn's energy, right? Remember? This is Saturn's energy. Saturn is our teacher, okay? Our disciplinary, all right? Saturn teaches us lessons, okay? Well, Saturn is here to teach us lessons. Now, we don't learn the lessons. That's when we create these towers, okay? And whatever we put out, we get in return, okay? So that's the karma that Saturn gives, the rewards that Saturn give. Whatever you put out, you just get it back, okay? Which we know is universal law, right? Right. So, um, I don't know, I can't remember what came out with that one. So then now here we have a right cannot arise from a wrong. The chariot came out, okay? Now the chariot is the shower card for the tower. And at the bottom of that, the seven of swords came out. So I took it because I was called to take it, okay? So a right cannot arise from a wrong. These people, these structures, these so-called government entities, these companies, these organizations that are in some type of leadership position, okay? When you have a business as a CEO or the founder, whatever, that's a leadership position as well. So yeah, all of that apply. Also, you know, dealing with governing your own mind, okay? You are in a leadership position anywhere you're supposed to, because you're supposed to be taking control over and authority over your life, okay? A right cannot arise from a wrong. So these people in these structures wanted to get away with the betrayal in the deceitful ways, all the covert planning that they were doing, the sneak attacks, the, everything, the word witchery, all that they were doing. They thought they was gonna get away with this. They thought that they was gonna get a right. Okay, the chariot is a victorious card. Okay, the chariot is highly protected. This is Cancer also energy. This is a number 7. So highly protected. Okay, in the chariot is the Holy Grail. Okay, and the ancestors protect the Holy Grail. They thought they was on top of the world, on top of and above everybody else with these buildings. Look like she's on top of everything. And they was gonna leave all they with the smoke behind her, all that turmoil and stuff that they did in the dark, you know, teaming up with other entities to do it to the people. They thought they was gonna get a right from that wrong for these wrongs, okay, and rise up from their wrongs and get rewarded for their wrongs. The chariot is a success card to overcoming obstacles. They created the obstacles, okay? Right and wrong, okay? A right cannot arise from a wrong. So what did they think they was doing? Okay? What did they think they was doing? They was trying to get away fast in the chariot. Okay? Look how she looking back, running away. Okay? Leaving 2 swords behind. Being greedy. Okay? That she had to leave 2 swords behind. So that's a trail that was left behind. With all that was done, this forgery and everything. All right? So no. Nada. So then we had sun here, and so in sun, and the 2 of swords came out. So this sun was indecisive, okay? Didn't know whether to go left or right. was trying to decide, was in their head, in their emotions, not using their intuition. Because see, now remember this, because this was um, the cards at the bottom of the deck was the Four of Cups and the Empress. Okay, so that lets me know with the Four of Cups, the choice that this son made, and it was a choice that they regretted. So they had, they were trying to decide whether they should go against the Empress, which is mother, so their mother. Okay, so should they side with their mother, the Empress, i.e., Queen of Cups? Come on now. They couldn't see the value of their own mother. They didn't see their mother as the Empress, as the Queen of Cups, all the years that they had been with the mother. And in plus years, whatever, age they are, plus 9 months of carrying this soul in the womb. They didn't know that their mother was the Empress, the Queen of Cups. So it surpassed anything that these structures, these false structures built on faulty principles could ever give them. So with the Four of Cups being in regret lets me know that they decided to go with who they thought was in power. And so they went against their mother. Sad. Very sad. Very sad. And I think that then I split the cards and it was the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. So they did this for stability. They thought they were going to get, have stability and money. And then, more money. Yeah. So they are in deep regret to find out that they were tricked and bamboozled to work against their divine mother, who holds the wealth for her lineage, the true wealth by divine authority. Okay? And so then now we got 411. So 411 to me is information that there we go with the throat chakra. 411 also with the 4 dealing with family, home, balance, security. 11 dealing with spiritual protection, new beginnings. Okay, but information. Okay, or communication with the 411. Okay, this was the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck was the Magician and the King of Pentacles again. So this was the spell work, the communication, the, sending out spell work to cause conflict. These structures doing this, these entities, to create confusion and illusions, to with the King of Pentacles to interfere with the stability of the Queen of Cups, and also to take away what the Queen of Cups valued. Okay, all right. And they also thought that this Queen of Cups, by taking away certain material things, that this Queen of Cups would, really, really suffer from that. But they didn't know that the Queen of Cups is spiritual first. So, really, those things are not priority in the Queen of Cups life. That can come dime a dozen, okay? But however, what most definitely was taken will most definitely be restored tenfold, okay, and returned. Okay, so that's the 411, them doing spell work. Five of Swords, that's conflict. Okay, they wanted to take everything from this Queen of Cups. They wanted to take this Queen of Cups' voice, the ability to speak up, to speak about what's, had been going on with her, what was done to her. Okay, they wanted her depressed. Okay, to a point where she would have been borderline mentally, just off. Okay, wanted her confused. Okay, wanted her in a continual state of confusion. Wanted to make her think that they had something to offer her. And they had it all. That they had the power. So yeah, creating these illusions. Okay. But things are being reversed. All right. There is a swap of hands on all this. And we know that everything is being returned and restored how it should be, to restore order and to restore balance. Okay, and that's the Ma'at energy right there. Okay, divine order. And then under that we have Saturn. Okay, got Saturn energy right here. Okay, karma. Right, so that's cause and effect. Okay, it's a maximum law that says remove the cause and the effect will cease. Okay, so Nekbat, the keeper of time, eternity, 8. I'm feeling that this is the Wheel of Fortune energy, the keeper of time, divine timing. Okay. Oxytocin, the love hormone. Okay. This is that love that's needed. They need it. First starting with self-love. Okay. This is that Oshun energy. Fearless love. Okay. Dr. Kiefer said in her book, love is the absence of fear, and fear is the absence of love. So there's a lot of fear in these people that run these structures, these entities. What do they fear, really? Yeah, they need to go and heal, okay? They need to go and get them some hibiscus, sip on that, sit down, chill, go in as the hermit and do that internal work. What is hibiscus? It is good for vitamin C. I think it's iron as well, too. A lot of other minerals, okay? Because they need to balance out some things. Like, really, they do. Okay, I think I'm going to make me some hibiscus when I'm done with this. Because they need to get back in line with nature. Okay, and follow the laws of nature, because that's who rules. The law punishes falsehood. That's who rules for real, for real. Okay, the laws of nature. Okay, and get in honor. Okay, because this is a disgrace and this is a dishonor. All right, get back in balance, Neth. Okay, so they can start creating and using their divine wisdom. Okay, and stop this warring against the people. Okay. Yeah, calming their nerves, calming that central nervous system, giving them ionization, okay, in their cells, okay, giving them energy, because they have mismanaged energy, okay. This will help them with their healing, okay. And this is true right here. Divine abundance, your ancestral money. This is old money, okay. Real money when you link up with your ancestors, the ones